Hello students, welcome back. In the previous lecture, as we have discussed about the human heart and also the cardiac cycle, today we will be discussing about the concept of blood pressure. Okay, so let's start with the concept of blood pressure. So blood pressure, dear, as the name indicate again, that blood pressure is composed of two words. One is the blood and another one is the pressure. So blood pressure is the pressure exerted by the blood on the walls of blood vessel, and that pressure of blood is known as the blood pressure. Actually what happened here, that whenever we have seen in the structure of the heart, that when our heart works, then auricles they contract and the blood moves into the ventricle, and as the ventricles part of the heart contract or relax, it means that it creates a pressure, and that pressure is exerted by the blood, and that pressure is known as the blood pressure. So simply how we will define the blood pressure? The pressure exerted by the blood on the walls of blood vessels. That pressure is known as the blood pressure. And you know, there is one more term that we simply use, that term is the pulse. So what do you mean by pulse? Pulse simply means is equals to the heartbeat, or we know that our heart beats 72 times per minute. So that is called the pulse. The pulse is equals to the heartbeat, and we know our heart beats 72 times per minute. Our heart beat 72 times per minute. And now the blood pressure, it has generally the two stages. So the next concept is the stages of blood pressure. So students, you simply have heard one thing, that your father or your you can say elders, they have the high BP problem, some they have the low BP problem. So now we are going to discuss about those problems, that what exactly they are. So stages of blood pressure, there are generally two stages. One stage is the systolic pressure. One stage is known as the systolic pressure, and the second one is the diastolic pressure. And in the previous lecture we have discussed the meaning of systole, that systole means contraction or contraction phase, and diastole simply means the relaxation phase. Okay, so what happened in what is the systolic pressure now? The pressure which is exerted by the blood on the walls of the arteries. And when it is exerted, when our heart contracts, or simply you can say when the ventricle contracts. Okay, and you know, when the ventricle contracts, then blood comes out of the heart. Then that pressure is known as the systolic pressure. And opposite to the systolic pressure, the pressure again exerted by the blood on the walls of the blood vessels when the ventricles they fully relaxed. Okay, then that pressure is known as the diastolic pressure. So how we will define the systolic pressure? The pressure exerted by the blood on the walls of arteries when ventricles contracts. Or simply, how you will define it? The pressure when the heart contracts and blood comes out. Okay, in the similar way, what is the diastolic pressure? The pressure exerted by blood on the walls of arteries when ventricles are fully relaxed. So simply again, how you can define it? One is this definition and another one how you will define it. The pressure when the heart relaxes and blood moves in. Okay, so in this way we can define. So what is the range of systolic pressure? In a normal healthy person, the range of systolic pressure is 120 millimeter of mercury. Okay, while in case of healthy person, the range of diastolic pressure is 80 millimeter of mercury. So simply that how we measure the blood pressure, the unit of blood pressure is millimeter of mercury. Unit of blood pressure is millimeter of mercury. So that's why we are writing here that systolic pressure is 120 mm of mercury while the diastolic pressure is 80 mm of mercury. Okay, now we will study that how this blood pressure is measured. Now as we have discussed that 120 mm of mercury, this is the highest range. Okay, or you can say this is the systolic pressure and 80 mm of mercury is the diastolic pressure. Okay, so in between them there is a gap of 40 mm of mercury. And this pressure difference between the diastolic and systolic pressure is known as the pulse pressure. So what is the pulse pressure? The pressure difference between systolic and diastolic pressure, that pressure difference is known as the pulse pressure. Now how we can measure the blood pressure? So students, blood pressure is measured with an instrument and that instrument is known as the sphygmomanometer. So name of instrument, तो instrument का name क्या है? Instrument is the instrument used to measure BP. That instrument is known as the sphygmomanometer. It is an instrument which is used to measure the blood pressure. Now, what are the main parts of this sphygmomanometer? So what happened? What is the exact structure? So this one is a longest tube present in the manometer. Okay, this longest tube, this tube represent various marking which shows the amount of mercury level, ठीक है, which represent various amount of mercury level. At the end of this tube there is present a bulb like structure or bulb which is filled with the mercury. Okay, again I am using another color, that at the end of this bulb again there is one tube, and with this tube there is attached cuff, and along with this cuff there is attached one bulb like structure. Actually it's not a bulb, but it's a bulb like structure which is known as the pump, and at this pump there is present a knob or regulator. Now I am here drawing the markings like which shows the blood pressure, level of blood pressure, like 50, 60, 80, 100, 120, 180, 200 and say 240. Okay, now again I am labeling it. This is a long tube of mercury. This is the bulb filled with mercury. This one is the cuff, and this one is the pump, and this one is known as the regulator or the knob. So these are the main parts of the sphygmomanometer. So I have here roughly drawn the structure of sphygmomanometer. Now how this sphygmomanometer works? So how it works, this cuff part, it is wrapped around the upper arm. This is the upper arm. So this cuff is wrapped around the upper arm. Okay, tightly. This cuff is wrapped around the upper arm tightly, and then pump is pressed. ठीक है, as the pump is pressed, air pressure rises, and due to the rise in the pressure, the mercury level it goes on rising. और ये level जो है कहाँ तक rise करता है? This level of mercury rises. इसको हम pump को कहाँ तक press करते हैं? This pump goes on pressing till the level in this long tube raises up to 200 millimeter of mercury. Now this is the range which is measured in millimeter of mercury. Okay, तो हम कहाँ तक पंप को प्रेस करेंगे? Till the level in this tube, mercury level, it reaches up to the range of 200 millimeter. अब 200 millimeter of mercury range का meaning क्या? Why there is a need to raise the level up to 200 millimeter? Because at this pressure the radial artery कौन सी होती है डियर? जो हमारी ये फोर आर्म है, इसकी जो मेजर आर्टरी होती है रेडियल आर्टरी, वो 200 लेवल पे क्या होगा? वो क्या हो जाएगी? वॉल्स ऑफ दैट रेडियल आर्टरी विल गेट collapsed meaning क्या हुआ? So that there will be no blood supply in the lower arm up to the thumb. Okay, so if there is a question that why there is a need to raise the pressure up to 200 मिलीमीटर ऑफ मर्क्यूरी। तो इसका रीजन क्या होगा डियर? इसका रीजन क्या होगा? हेयर देयर इज अ नीड बिकॉज रेडियल आर्टरी, और यू कैन से आंसर क्या होगा? वॉल्स ऑफ रेडियल आर्टरी gets collapsed, which block the passage of flow of blood। रेडियल वॉल्स जो होती हैं या आर्टरीज की जो रेडियल वॉल्स होती हैं, वॉल्स ऑफ रेडियल आर्टरी वो कोलैप्स हो जाती हैं, और कोलैप्सिंग से क्या होगा? ब्लड जो है फर्दर सप्लाई नहीं होगा टू द लोअर आर्म अप टू द थंब। ओके, तो हाउ वी विल मेजर द टेम्परेचर? नाउ हम क्या करेंगे? अपर आर्म पे तो हमारे क्या है? ऑन द अपर आर्म देयर इज प्रेजेंट कफ। नाउ वी विल यूज और वी विल प्लेस द बेल ऑफ द स्टेथोस्कोप। स्टेथोस्कोप आप लोगों ने सबने देखा है दैट स्टेथोस्कोप हैज थ्री मेन पीस, ईयर पीस, चेस्ट पीस एंड द ट्यूब विच कनेक्ट द ईयर पीस एंड द चेस्ट पीस। ओके, तो बेल ऑफ द स्टेथोस्कोप को हम क्या करते हैं? ब्रेकियल आर्टरी यहां रखते हैं, ब्रेकियल आर्टरी पे, and now we start rising the temperature and also we will listen the sound, and what you will observe that up when the pressure raises up to 200 millimeter of mercury, then we will not hear any kind of sound. Okay, but as the pressure is released, then mercury level comes down. Okay, as the mercury level comes down, then at one, or you can say at one particular range, that is say 120 millimeter of mercury, we will hear the first sound, and this sound is of systolic pressure. Okay, up to 200 millimeter we will not hear any kind of sound, but as the pressure is, देखो हम क्या करते हैं इसको, रेगुलेटर को क्या करते हैं? थोड़ा सा लूज कर देते हैं। as we lose down the regulator, then pressure in this tube slows down, and as the pressure goes down, also mercury level comes down, and as the mercury level gets lower, then at a particular range of 120 millimeter of mercury, we felt the first sound. And how we will felt? We will listen it with the stethoscope. ठीक है, and that sound is the systolic pressure. And further, if this pressure is gradually slows down further, then what will happen? There will comes a range, and that range is the say 80 millimeter of mercury, and at this range the sound of, or you can say sound gets disappear, and when the sound get disappear, that pressure is known as the diastolic pressure. Is it okay? So that's why these two somehow, in this way we will measure the blood pressure by using this sphygmomanometer. So in a normal healthy person, blood range is 120 upon 80 millimeter of mercury. That upper systolic upper range क्या होती है? Upper range is 120 while the lower range is 80 millimeter of mercury. Okay, and when the range of systolic pressure, or when you can say when the blood pressure becomes more than the normal ones, then this situation is known as the high blood pressure. High BP is when the blood pressure becomes more than the normal blood pressure. And why it happens? It firstly happen due to the age. How? Because as the person grows, or you can say as it grows in with the age, then the property of artery, because artery has the property of elasticity. artery क्या करती है? artery expand करती है to withstand the flow of blood pressure. तो एज के साथ आर्टरी की जो इलास्टिसिटी प्रॉपर्टी होती है वो लूज हो जाती है. then that's why in that case BP becomes हायर देन द नॉर्मल वन. दैट्स वाई आपने सुना होगा कि अगर ओल्ड एज पर्सन में हम क्या कहते हैं, डॉक्टर कहते हैं 180 मिलीमीटर ऑफ मर्करी इज द नॉर्मल रेंज. Okay, so that's why it is the normal range in the adult ones. Okay, and if the pressure becomes lower than the normal one, then this one is the low pressure condition. So high pressure condition is known as the hypertension, and when the pressure becomes lower than the normal one, then this condition is known as the hypotension. So I am showing you one video. Now I am going to represent the procedure of measuring the blood pressure. As you can see, this is the instrument known as sphygmomanometer used to represent or used to measure blood pressure. So for that, tie the cuff. Please take care that middle of the inflatable bag should be just above the brachial artery. The cuff should neither be too tight nor be too loose. Keep in mind, initially mercury level must be at 0. As you can see, now let's start with procedure. Apply to the cuff to the arm with the middle of the cuff over the inner side of the arm with its low edge up 2 centimeter above the elbow. 2 centimeter in this way. Now feel the radial pulse. Inflate the bag till radial pulse at the wrist disappears. Then deflate the cuff very slowly and note down the pressure at which first pulsation appears over the radial artery. This pressure is known as the systolic blood pressure. And this method is the palpatory method, with the help of which we can use only systolic blood pressure. Now we will measure the diastolic pressure with the another method known as auscultatory method. So for that, what we will do, now again apply the stethoscope lightly over the brachial artery located by, inflate the cuff to few millimeter of mercury, then deflate it again and observe the pressure. Now listen. Here again I am inflating. Now I have started deflating the bag. Now feel the sound where, now firstly you will record the systolic pressure, and where sound disappear or muffle, that is known as diastolic pressure. With this, thank you so much.